minute. I got things going all over the place. Let me get right. Here we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about y'all coming in today because what we got going on today is a whole bunch of wellness. That's what it is. August is National Awareness Wellness Month, not Awareness Month. It's National Wellness Month. August is National Wellness Month. And if you don't know, now you know. This is Divine Living. It's a personal growth and wellness show. So, I mean, this is my month, right? Right? That's what that really means, doesn't it? I think that that's what it means. That this month was designed just for this show, not the show designed for this month, but the month was designed for this show. If it wasn't, we gonna act like it was, right? We gonna act like it was. We gonna act like it was. Yes. So I got a few people coming in today. And I'm excited about all of those that are going to be here. I do have a guest that is under the weather, so she won't be joining us. We'll talk about that a little later. But I do have a few others. Now, all of my guests that are here with me today, go ahead and request the microphone. Go ahead and request the box. If you have a microphone, that's fine too. Go ahead and request the box. Um, and we're going to get started real soon. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to get started real soon. I'm going to bring my co-host in with me this morning. I'm happy that she was able to join me this morning too. So let's come on in here. My Coco Fairy. My Coco Fairy. Hey girl.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
I'm sorry.
morning.
I still look tired. I'm still trying to wake up myself. Thank you so
That's all
much. Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's the weather. It's the weather. We've been stuck, y'all. We've been stuck in rain for about 2 weeks. You know, they say spring showers bring Mayflowers,
May
something like that.
April showers brings Mayflowers.
Yeah, that's what it is. I did try. I did try, Jay, but we
I was like,
we missed the rain. We missed the rain of the spring is what I was trying to get to, and our summer has been
yeah,
filled with rain.
man.
So yes, it was a slow motion type of day for me too. Very slow motion type of day. So anyways, I'm so happy that y'all are here. I
Happy to be
have
here.
some awesome guests today, and we are celebrating. We are celebrating this beautiful month that was designed for divine living. Um, it is. You know what month it is, Coco Fairy?
October? No, I'm
Girl,
kidding.
it's national. It's National Wellness Month. Let the people know
That's
it's
exciting.
National
That's
Wellness Month. It's
exciting.
National Wellness Month. So, during this show today, we will be talking about you in wellness. Not me, but you. Not her, but you and everybody else. And
All y'all.
what you look like in wellness, you know. I always talk about how this show definitely highlights the 8 dimensions of wellness, and I'll throw those in. I'll throw those out to you guys real quick so you'll know what the 8 dimensions of wellness are if you're new to the show. But the 8 dimensions of wellness are emotional, spiritual, environmental, intellectual, social, financial, occupational, and the last one is physical. These ladies that I have joining me today have um, their own journey of wellness, and they can tell you what they have going on and off the app. I'm super excited about hearing about those too. So if all my guests will request the box, that would be awesome. And I know we talk about order and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes it's just not that way. So if all my guests will request the box, we will get started. I'm so excited about getting started with you guys today. So I can talk briefly about why I've even started this journey, but I'd like to do that with everybody. So let's see. I got one person in the box. I got one person waiting, patiently waiting. I got two people patiently waiting. Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you both up, and we will get started. Here we go.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I can't hear you, Nikki. Are you connected with us? Because I can't hear you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm gonna test
Hey,
mine. Can you hear me?
okay. Yes, I can hear you now
Okay.
too. Yay, yay!
Good morning,
Awesome.
everybody.
Yeah, you make me smile. Like you make me smile like super, super big. Like I almost have tears because I'm just so happy that you guys are here with me. It means so much that you are here with me and joining me for National Awareness or Wellness Month. I keep saying awareness, but it's it's wellness. It's wellness. So if you all can just tell me who you are or tell everybody else who you are because I know who you are. I know who you are, at least on the app. But tell us who you are, what you have going on, and yeah, let's start there.
Okay. Do you want to go first, Nikki, or shall I? Sure, I'll go. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm Nikki 24/7. I'm a streamer on the app. I have Women Law Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and we discuss everything pertaining to women and some guiding principles for helping to empower women and shape their lives in positive ways. I also have a show here called Soul Flow Sundays. Again, it's all about setting up your week for success through affirmations and intentions. We also have a toolbox where we give you a tool or something to use to help with positive living, positive thinking. This first cycle, we
Oh no, she's frozen.
and we just gave out some like positive tools in order to handle grief or conflict or breakups even. So yeah, other than that, I just stream randomly. It's kind of like a catch me when you can type of thing.
Yeah, y'all can catch her all the time because Nikki be out here uh uh probing your mind to think higher. Y'all tap in with some Nikki 24/7 energy. It's such a vibe. Go ahead, Chef Tay.
Hi, I'm Chef Tay. I am a real life chef. I am a teacher. I'm a poet. I'm a singer. And I am Mrs. Divine's niece on the app. um, on Sundays, I do have a show called Quote Me on It. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's kind of like the same vibe that Nikki is putting out positive affirmations, getting your mind set for the week. So goes your Sunday, so goes your week, you know. So we're pushing for positivity, love, peace, all that good stuff, all that toxicity. Gotta go. But yeah, thank
That's
you for
right.
having me, Auntie.
Yeah.
Good morning to everybody.
Yes, that is Chef Tay, my tag niece. Y'all make sure y'all hit her with a fade. Go ahead, girl. I've been waiting for you. I've been
I
waiting like
know.
all my life. All my life I've been
I
waiting for
said
you.
love.
My apologies, y'all. I'm at work, but I'm gonna make it work. Hello. Um, Supreme Rising to everyone here. My name is originally Empress J. I changed my name around a little bit. It's gonna go back, y'all. It ain't gonna stay there. I do a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I do have a feature show that's every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, called Living Holistic with Empress J. And this show is focused on healing naturally, mentally, physically, and emotionally. This definitely a show you want to bring your notepads and your pens too. Get you some good tools you can use. I also have a show on the app called The Round Table. The Round Table is a live podcast with me, Top Badge King of Diamonds, Bust Down, and Lemon Pepper Stepper. Some really good tools you can use there. We talk about a lot as far as relationship wise, as far as gender role wise, just different things that you actually would want to tap into as far as us as adults, as things we need to know to be able to teach our children, them coming up and being able to be in the right, alignment for themselves. And then also I have the Sister Table on Tuesdays, which is an all ladies podcast. It starts this coming Tuesday. It's going to be me, RDS, and Mo Wet. So that's something you guys definitely want to tap into as well, ladies, especially y'all, because we're gonna speak for us. Hello, we're gonna speak for us. But y'all definitely want to tap into that. I on this app, I've been on this app for a while, so I have a lot of content that's built here, and we try to make sure that the content that we're building is to help others, teach others, mold others, so that they can know how to better themselves and elevate themselves in life. So I'll shade to that. And I'm just happy I'm here, Divine. Thank you for having me. With all these beautiful ladies. Hey y'all.
Yes. Coco Fair, do you want to tell people about you? Because what I forgot last week was to like introduce who you are. And I want you to be able to say something instead of just sitting in the box. People are like, who is this pretty lady sitting in this top box?
I'm just here to look
So,
cute. I'm just here to look cute. No, I'm kidding. Uh, I'm Coco Fairy, Miss Divine's daughter in real life, the one and only. I Yeah, if y'all didn't know, that's my mama. That she pushed me out and whatnot. But
oh my God.
basically, I'm so basically, when you see me here, most of the time, I'm going to be basically bringing a little keeping it hot with Coco, giving kind of some tips and tricks of how to um, kind of do better with your wellness in real life, just things like that when we have time to talk about it. Otherwise, for the most part, you really just catch me on my mom's stream. I did stream for a bit, but then I took a break and I continue to take a break. So I am happy to be able to share this platform with her and just support her goals and things like that, and then be able to just vibe with all of y'all. But for the most part, I'm just here. I'm just here. Yep,
Awesome. And girl, your mama thanks you for being here. I appreciate you so much for coming
no
in and
problem.
supporting me. It means a whole lot. This
Hey,
show
cousin.
right here means
Hey, girl. Sorry.
hey guys. This show means a whole lot to me. So thank you all for hanging out with me because wellness is extremely important to me. Wellness is extremely important to me. Um, and just what you all do in on your tag streams and supporting others through their wellness journey. I could not have a show like this today. So thank you again for sharing the first Saturday of August, National Wellness Month with me. Empress J, I know that your time is limited, so I don't want to keep you forever, ever. But
It's okay if you want to
you
keep me forever, ever. Coco, you can scoot over to be my new sister. It's okay.
I'm a little selfish, but I'll try to work on it.
she is pretty selfish. That's why I have nieces on the app, not mom. I can't be a mom to anyone else. I can only be an aunt. Yeah,
No, I'm here for
yeah.
it.
She's
Definitely here for it. Definitely here for it.
I'll tell her that is not your mama. Mm-mm. Y'all need to stop. She has one
Oh,
child.
listen. I can't say anything. My kids are the same exact way, child, and I don't want no more. So I get you. Trust me, you just fine. Okay, you is just look. You can be
Right.
sister, and she still not be mama. Hello, listen. Hey, sister.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm here for you.
Oh,
You're definitely fine. I made sure that I let them know that I was going to be coming out here and doing this show. So they just gonna have to wing it with me today. They
okay.
gonna have to wing it with me.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. Because I definitely want people to hear what you have going on, what wellness means to you,
Mm.
um, and allowing the time to do that all together. So let's start.
For
Let's
sure.
start from the beginning, you all. When we talk about wellness and our journey of being well, tell us about how how you started your beginning, what this journey looked like for you in living today. So why did you even think that the things that you do as far as wellness goes is important, and why you bring it to the app, why it's important in your real life?
Mm.
I like that. Are we starting with me? That's why you caught my name first.
Yes.
Okay. I would have to say it started with me from like childhood trauma.
Mm.
And I don't think people really understand um how much growth is needed through that. I went through different processes as far as like us as children not being raised with our dads and we just being raised in single mother households. It was a lot of things that we would, we don't consider that being forced into, but my dieting style then was a force. You know what I mean? Like this is what she knew, so this is what she forced me into. Not, and I know force seems like a pretty harsh word, but it's reality. You know what I mean? So it started from like childhood trauma and then on throughout life. It was just different experiences that I went through, and it was like, you know what, this is not healthy for me. It's not doing anything for me. It's not elevating me, in neither form or fashion, whether it's spiritual, mental, physical. Like none of this is healthy. So me starting my weight loss journey, because I've lost 140 pounds total now. I am pounds down.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But me starting that journey came from, I was dealing with hypertension really bad. Like it was to the point where I had, and a lot of people don't know this, but I had a mild stroke in 2016, which caused me to temporarily not use my right side. Um, and going through that journey, it was like, okay, enough. Like, and excuse my Wi-Fi, y'all, because it's a little, it ain't Wi-Fi today, it's Wi-Fi. But going through that journey, it was kind of like, it just seeing what can actually happen if you're not taking care of yourself. Whether and
Mm.
that starts from the mental. That starts from the mental, works its way down. Once you actually apply pressure in behind mentally being stable, then everything else will follow in behind that. So it was a lot that transpired. I'm just grateful I went on this journey for myself, and that's what got me here.
Mm.
Awesome. Oh, such an amazing beginning. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Who would like to jump in next?
I can go. So my journey into wellness actually began in college over 20 years ago. I had a group of friends. We met, we bonded like instantly, and we were just all aligned in trying to get our mind and spirit right. And we kind of delved in how do we elevate that part of ourselves. We've kept in touch this entire time, and we used to have a group called Meeting of the Minds, and so we always met and discussed, ways to elevate ourselves, and we continued that. And so a few years ago, maybe I think 5 or 6 years ago, we included, it was mind and spirit that we really focused on before, and we started doing our body and our wellness and like different types of living and holistic approaches. And so, yeah, it actually began with a group of women in college. And then we just maintained that
Awesome.
throughout now.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
My journey. I grew up in a single parent household. My mom was like an emotional, I love her, but she was an emotional disaster. Bad relationship after bad relationship. I had to be that backbone. So I learned how to be strong. And sometimes the strong ones, they seek help from so much. And it was like either I'm gonna let this weigh me down or I'm gonna rise above this. So I started reflecting my light and started seeing how it changed other people's lives. And I'm like, if I can change one person's life, that means the world of difference to me. Um, I am blessed with being able to speak to anybody. Like, I don't care who you are. I treat everybody with the same love, respect, and dignity. I don't care if you're homeless on the street or you're the president. Like, you're gonna get the respect from me until you prove otherwise. Um, but being strong, you have moments where you want to be vulnerable and open up to somebody too. So the people that I started feeding into, they started feeding into me. It was like a even exchange. I started to let my heart open and show my emotions. So that's how I got into it.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'll briefly share of my new beginning. Because the beginning, I don't know if, like, some people say, oh, I had it from here when I was younger. There were different things that I knew that I would wanted to work with people, but my beginning just started pretty much with some trauma of last year. I went through a lot of trauma of last year. And at the beginning of this year, I was finally at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm really tired of being stuck in this same place. And that's really why I started Divine Living. Coco Fairy, did you want to say something about beginnings at all?
Sure, I can speak a bit.
Okay.
Um, I think my big pivoting point, the pivotal moment was back in 2020 during the pandemic. Um, I was coming out of a relationship that really had me questioning my self-worth and who I was. And I had to get out of that because I found myself being really low, and I was like, Coco, this is not you. This is not who you are. This is not who you want to be. So also during that time, I had lost my job as well. And I was blessed to be able to receive unemployment. And during that time, I took those months to just connect back with myself, do things that I love, such as like hiking and making sure I went and got my toes done every couple weeks, because that was self-care for me too. And I got into yoga. I went vegan for a couple months. I lost about 25 pounds during that time too, and I just started feeling a lot much better, way better about myself and about who I am and the person that I wanted to be and stuff. So that was kind of my changing moment there. And from then I was like, yeah, we're never going back to that point where we were at, where we let somebody um, kind of make us question how we feel about ourselves and who we are. So
Yeah. Yeah. Just real thank you, Coco. I really appreciate your story. Your journey. I don't like calling them stories because sometimes stories to me seem so make believe, but your journey is important. So thank
That's
you for
right.
sharing your journey.
That's right.
Um, Again, I was saying mine was kind of pushed through from trauma. I experienced several loss in 2022. Some of them loss of life. Sometimes some were loss of friendship. Some was that my daughter was not here. She wasn't in town, and I was just like, where am I going with this? Where am I going with life and in general? So I actually started Divine Living because I wanted to push through that trauma. And that's the beginning of my wellness. I mean, there are other places that it started, and I've actually worked with the 8 dimensions of wellness, and I said, you know what? I'm going to actively pursue this in my life. So Divine Living, January 22nd of 2023 is the stamp of my new beginning. So uh I make that as a personal vow now to live intentionally and to pursue wellness on an everyday basis. So that's the beginning of divine living. Um so let's talk about those people that may have been influential in our journey. If you can name 3 people that help shape your life, and this can be life in general or life in your wellness, who would those 3 people be? You can elaborate as much or as little as you'd like in regards to that.
It's always
I'll go. So my spirituality, my faith. So Jesus, that's number 1. Number 2 is my mother, and number 3, my son. Like, I haven't been a very affectionate person, and I didn't know how to show that because I had to be tough all my life. So when I gave birth to my son, that was somebody I could actually be open and completely honest with. Somebody I knew that was not going to leave me, somebody I knew that was going to love me unconditionally. And me and his bond were like, that's my best friend. That's my little best friend. Just like with my mom. My mom is my best friend. Um, So yeah, he helped me to soften up a little bit because I always was so hard. Like I didn't want to be frigid, but I was kind of like, ugh. I didn't know how to soften up. But having
Yeah.
him in my life for like 8 years, it really changed me to be a softer, more sensual person. And I thank God for that.
I show.
Mm.
I show.
Yeah.
I'll go. um, who we got to stick to 3. Not just playing. No. I would definitely have to say my spirituality is what helped mold me in so many different ways. My ancestors that always kept me protected and keep guiding me throughout this life and time. So I definitely have to acknowledge those, those spirits. Um, I'm gonna I would say my significant other, and the reason I say this is because he came through at a time when I was already battling with a lot, and to be so grounded in helping me to elevate in so many different ways. He's the reason why I've lost a lot of the weight that I've lost. He's helped guide me into veganism. I've been vegan for almost 2 years now. Um, and he's been that coach, that quarterback when it comes to the team. So like that right there means so much to me. I have to acknowledge how beautiful he is in my life. And I would say my family. I'm just gonna say my family in a group. My children, my mom, my grandmother, even my father, even though he wasn't there as most as a father should be. It was the fact that he strengthened me in so many ways that I can't not acknowledge the fact that he played his part in me being here. So I'm just grateful for that. So I would definitely say that's my 3.
I
Awesome.
love that.
Thank you.
I love that. As I spoke earlier, the women that I went to college, it's a group of 5 of us. So, I'm gonna lump them. I know it's not fair to put them in that group like that of 3 people, but just as one, we're gonna call them Modem. They definitely did that. It was an introduction to a woman by the name of Queen Afua years ago that actually kind of helped put me on that path as well. Um, and I also will say that I'm sorry, y'all, that I'm lumping this. My parents, right? My parents were very foundational in setting up wellness in terms of how I think about it. They allowed me to explore who I was and what I believed in terms of spirituality. They always showed me how to live a healthy life in terms of the foods that I put in my body, in terms of limiting drugs and alcohol, and then also in terms of like exercise. I have young parents, but being able to watch them just grow up and live life healthy, I think, and not they didn't like it was just their lifestyle, right? It wasn't something where they're like, oh, buying books and going and trying these different types of things and anything like that. They just had this conscious way of living um as people, who they are, and so they really shaped my approach to wanting to kind of like be like them and model my life after them. and those things. And I have a really good friend out here. She's on here too. Snow Bunny in recent, definitely in recent, has,
That's
you know,
more than
helped me.
three. No,
I know. I'm sorry. Help me put into practice.
she got an
I'm
army.
putting her in that
She got an
college
army.
group.
You got an army.
I don't follow directions, but I'm learning.
Yeah, did y'all hear Nikki? She named about 30,000 people. All the people of the world.
Like
Hey, man, that's
I get up on the
fine.
award show and I got like this long list, and they like, here she
And
go.
this group, we said three, and this group, and this group, and this group. Oh, it's nobody. You're one. I love it. I love it. Loving it.
Not music, please.
Oh goodness.
Oh, Miss Devon, if you don't mind, I just want to. I know. I was looking at the comments, and King was saying he loves studying new people. Queen of Fuel is amazing, but you can also tap into her son. He's the masculine energy of what she taps into, which his name is Supernova. Make sure that you look into his books as well. He has plenty of good information that you could, utilize especially as a masculine energy.
Mm.
You should tap
Awesome.
in. Ashe, no worries.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, my
Thank
bad.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Coco Fairy, did you want to share? Oh, is she frozen?
Yeah, I
Looking
can.
like you're frozen.
I definitely say, can you see
We
me?
can hear you, but you were
Yeah.
moving.
Can you see me?
There we go.
Can you see me now?
Girl.
Okay. I don't know why the robot's my that's my that's my go-to. I'm cracking up. That's probably the Wi-Fi too. Let me know if it does it again. I'll
It
disconnect the
is.
Wi-Fi.
It's still the same, girl. But go
But
ahead.
I'll
We can
definitely
hear
say my
you.
mom was one too. Hold up. Oh dang, I ain't even on the Wi-Fi. Jesus. Okay, it's just a bad service day. Sorry, y'all. My mom was one. Growing up in a single parent home, I definitely learned basically through what she went through, things that I don't want to experience myself in life. My mom has also been very big on just making sure, telling me just to be myself. She never tried to put me in a box. She was always encouraging me just to be my weird, quirky self, whether that was wearing two completely mismatched shoes and brands to school because I felt like wearing two completely mismatched shoes, or if I wanted to cut up doll clothes, buying me scraps so I can just do that instead of messing up my own doll's clothes and stuff. So I definitely say she's been definitely a big pillar. Because like I said, she's never tried to be like, oh, don't do this or you shouldn't do that. It's always and sometimes I just want to vent, and she always brings me solutions. And in my head, I'm like, I wasn't trying to get a solution, mom. I just wanted to complain about this. But I do appreciate that she's always in my corner. Like no matter what, that woman's always there. Um,
I gotta
I'll
be a
say
mama.
my spirituality as well. Yeah, she can't help it. She can't help it. My spirituality as well has been a big thing in that. And because I'm grateful to live a life where I don't want for anything. I speak what I want into existence, and it just happens. I don't stress over things that I cannot control, and that's been doing me very well. Like I said, I don't really want for anything. Everything that I deserve, I get, and I just try to be a good person so that that can continue to be the flow of things. And then I don't really know about a third. I'll probably say the third is just the women that I see. I have a lot of women that I've grown up with on my social media, and when I see them doing things for their community or just traveling, enjoying life, that's just something that I want to do. Well, I do as well, and that just helps push me to keep on doing what I do. And yeah,
Awesome.
yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need to have three. And I don't know where those three are all the time. But I do want to say, like, I really in my heart, I thrive for real intentional relationships and building a healthy lifestyle for myself. So I'm going to do a huge group because that's what I'm going to do. First, my number one is the not so little girl because as a child, she pushed me to uh, come out of the shell that I was like really, really in now. Some people have seen me the transformation in me on this app, and most of you that are here have not. But before, I really didn't have a voice at all, and I want. She actually pushed me as a young parent. A young parent, like, I'm going over here, and I couldn't be like, no, you can't.
You're welcome.
You know, I had to be able to support her in being who she is, and allowing her to be whatever she became or is becoming. So her number one. This one is a little. This is why I have to put this group in a group. I want to say like my I'm part of a sorority affiliate, but the women of the sorority have been influential to my life all my life. My sixth grade teacher was part of this sorority. When I got a job later in life, the lady that I worked side by side in the sorority was in the same sorority. And my really, really good friend is a part of this sorority. So like they end up knowing each other, but like for this to be like in all different parts of my life, I have to say shout outs to Sigma Gamma Rho. So yes.
Dude, what?
Yes, come on, SG Roll.
What's that? Oh my God, sorry. Sorry.
I
That's
love that
so
for y'all. I love it.
So yes, I mean it's so crazy how just things just connect in life. Like they had nothing to do with anything, and it's just like they were all part of this. So yep, that's my grouping too. And my spirituality, my the people that are connected to that as well. So I'll just leave that part right there. Y'all, we are at 10:40 or 11:40 on the East Coast. And I just wanted to say thank you all for hanging out with us with Divine Living. This is a personal growth and wellness show designed to help you and me be well. So today is the first Saturday of August, which is National Wellness Month. And I have all my beautiful ladies here just talking about what wellness means to them. They have some really positive things happening on the app, and I'm super excited about all the things that they do here to support others in their wellness too. So we're going to take a quick break, not a real break, but a quick break, and talk about affirmations and affirming ourselves. So if you all have an affirmation that you would like to speak today, we'll do another one before we all go. But if you have one affirmation, let's speak that affirmation out loud now. Anybody can start, and however we want to start. Empress J, I don't even know if I told you about this, but I know you do affirmations all the time, so
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know you definitely can affirm yourself during this time as well. So
Ashe.
yeah.
One of my favorites that I have spoken on my show on several occasions is I am stronger than my weaknesses.
Ooh.
I am stronger than my weaknesses. We allow ourselves to get so deep and so in touch with our weaknesses that we really utilize our strengths. So I definitely that would be one that I would say is my favorite.
Mm.
All right. Yes.
I think mine is
You know what's funny?
Oh.
Oh,
She said,
Hey,
it's the lag, huh?
okay, sorry. I was gonna say, I was saying, go ahead. I'm saying it's funny because I actually started doing a challenge for myself this week where every day I write another affirmation on the bathroom mirror, and then I recite those to myself every day, and then like start over every week. But one that I was going to say is that what was it I put on my mirror? I am I am capable of following my dreams. So that's when I put, because I've been doing a lot of talking about dreams and things I want to do. So yeah.
Awesome.
I say, I love it.
So I have a journal, and it basically gives you you write down your focus for the day, what you want to do, and then you have to write down an affirmation for the day. So I think that that's super fun and helpful for people to do. And my affirmation for today is, today I choose to be present and embrace positivity, and embrace the positivity and joy in all moments. I think when you have,
Say,
I have children, and it's so easy to not be present because you have a million things that you have to do until you're like, your mind goes like here and here and here, and you compartmentalize. But it's very important to take a moment out of the day, um, and ground yourself, even if it's like 10 minutes, and try to be very present in that moment. I understand how it's super hard to, I don't even know why it's hard to do that, but even 10 minutes, just try to be very present in a moment, and look at all the joy that's around you.
As I said, I'm very strong in my faith. My faith is what leads me. Um, so here we go. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own.
Mm.
And with that understanding, don't worry about the bridge before it comes. Cross that bridge when you get there. And I tell my mom that all the time, because she suffers with anxiety, and she's like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do if this and this and this happen? I'm like, don't cross that bridge. It ain't came yet. Worry about where you at right now.
Yes.
I think if we get in our own head and try to cross that bridge beforehand, yeah, we're gonna stress ourselves out. But if we enjoy today and embrace everything that comes with it today, we don't have to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's already covered.
I love
Love
it.
it. Love it.
I love that.
Like that a lot.
My affirmation actually comes from our guest that was not able to be with us today. Top Batch Banks has a show that she is on a little break right now. She says she's coming back in September, but on her show, Manifest with Banks, like I was saying, this is my new beginning. And I was on her show, I believe in February. And on that show, she writes affirmations. And this is one that I received that I had to revisit here lately. And it says, fear has no power over me or my actions. So I want to say specifically, thank her for that. But
Mm.
fear, like you said, Chef K, like I would get caught up in anxiety in a heartbeat. But on this new path of wellness, I speak in my life that fear has no power over me or my actions.
There
Mm.
you
Yeah,
go.
awesome. Awesome. Well, it's awesome for me. I hope y'all
I
receive
like
it
what
too.
Snow Bunny said in the
Oh yeah.
chat too.
Yeah, I was looking at hers too. Hmm.
Yeah, I am worthy of love. I am capable of success. I am growing and improving constantly. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, Snow Bunny. Thank you.
Let them use you, Snow.
Receive
Let them
that as
use
well.
you.
There you go.
I love those. I love it. I love it. Affirmations are, we don't realize how important it is to pour that light into ourselves at times. Like you can't wait for somebody else to always be the one to pour into you.
Hmm.
Be that person that set the tone for your, and I always say this in my show, these affirmations set the tone for your day, your week, month, year, lifetime. You're the person
Yes.
that is in full control. So speak that love and that light into yourself, and watch how all starts to follow behind. Everything will start to follow. You will just see how everything just starts to come in as you're speaking that encouragement into yourself. So I think that's beautiful. I'm glad that you did that.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. Whew, I want to be here forever, y'all. I just like really hanging out with you all. I know that we have to close the show really soon. Again, I wanted to let everybody to know where you are and what you've tuned into. This is Divine Living. It's a personal growth and wellness show designed to help you and me be well. Um, we specifically talk about the 8 dimensions of wellness, but since it is National Wellness Month, we are talking about what we have as far as our journey of wellness goes on the app, off the app, and just how life is in general. Now, I do a segment called The Art of Sound on my show too, and during that we do what poetry, music, and things of that nature. What those things mean to us. And then I know a couple of us have some things to share, and I want to give each one of us that have something to share in regards to the art of sound to do that before we go. So even though we have to go, it seems like we just started. I want to give Empress an opportunity to say a little. I don't even want to say. I don't want to say like an outro. I don't want to say an exit. Girl, leave us with a stamp. Leave us with a stamp. Leave us with a stamp from you.
Oh man. I this is something that I stated in my show, right? Don't let anything destroy your inner peace. Peace is everything, whether it's mental, whether it's spiritual. Don't let anything come to destroy that for you. You are in full control of everything when it comes to how you take different things in, how you accept different things. And you don't have to accept what's not coming to better or to benefit or to elevate you in any form or fashion. So I'm going to just leave you with this. Never allow dirty feet to walk through your mind.
Ooh.
Never allow dirty feet to walk through your mind.
Yes.
Whatever comes to destroy, you don't fall into that energy. What you do is you elevate yourself in so many different ways: mental, physical, emotional. Let you be the person that is in control. Don't let any outsider be in control of your happiness, your peace, your understanding, your love. Don't let anyone else come in to destroy that. And you are loved. I love you. If nobody else tell you today, I love you, each of you. I say,
Girl,
and
I
that's
love
what
you
I'm gonna leave
too.
with. I love you
I'm gonna
back
take
then.
that personal.
I say, yes, ma'am. I appreciate you for having me. This means more
Gotta
than you
write that
know.
Thank you
down.
so
But
much,
ladies, you
Empress
guys are
J.
beautiful. So thank y'all. Thank you.
Yes. I'm gonna drop you down.
Thank you. Bye,
Have a good
y'all.
rest of your day.
You too.
Who wants to go first with their piece? I know Chef Tay definitely has something because I knocked on her door early and said, "Girl, this is for you. Tell us something that you have going on with one of those pieces that you have." We're ready to listen.
Okay, well, like I said, I've been trying to reflect my light, and I've noticed that the youth is my passion. I'm very passionate with them, and they're very receptive to me. And we have to come to the realization that they are our future. So we're in charge. Each and every one of us is in charge of shaping and molding them so that our future can be a little bit brighter. Um, so this one is about me being a teacher.
Oh,
Okay. Miss Tay, you're so pretty. Miss Tay, you're so kind. A memory runs past my mind. Why did I choose teaching? Honestly, it shows me. God revealed my calling, and now I'm walking on a mission of victory. I got tired of seeing the hurt and only complaining. So many adults are guilty for this saying, this generation, this generation is terrible. But I beg to differ. It's not any worse or any better. Let's see the bigger picture. Growing up, I had teachers who cared, teachers that loved, teachers who made me feel valuable, surrounded me with love. People now are just in a rush going nowhere fast. It's so easy to brush these kids off. But I'm saying, I'm sorry, you don't get a pass. You want to see a change? Then be the one you want to see. That's what I told myself on my road to my destiny. Why did I become a teacher? It's evident and clear. I became a teacher because I wanted to pay homage to those who raised me, lifted me up at times when I failed, showed me the kindness when it mattered the most. never giving up on me, believing in me when I didn't do the same. God put them in my life, and for that, I want to do the same. So when I look into the eyes of my students and I see their hurts, I'm going to be the one who plants in that dirt. See, dirt left untouched will always be a mess, but plant flowers into it and it becomes soil. No
Mm.
more a burden, but a treasure trove. I'm going to turn their little hearts into gold. Raise up a child when they're young and they will not part. That scripture will always be one tatted in my heart. Why did I become a teacher? Because the children are the future and I
Mm.
want to leave my mark.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Ooh, thank you, Chef Tay.
Welcome.
I
Welcome.
love
Thank you for
you.
having me.
Loving it, loving it. Yes.
Love y'all.
Y'all make sure y'all catch Chef Tay, Favor Up, and you have Sunday. What is it
Quote
you
me
have?
on it on Sundays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
What we do is we get a quote that resonates with us. We go around the table saying how it manifests for us, and then we give gratitude in the middle of it, give verbal, affirmations. Just set yourself up for a positive week.
Awesome. Thank you
I
so
love
much.
that.
Love you, girl. This is my tag
Ah!
niece. Y'all make sure y'all favor up. See you later, Chef Tay.
Bye.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Please close the door. Please close the door. One time. Please close it. I knew this was going to happen. One time. Just one time, close the door.
Almost done. Almost done.
Almost done. Okay. This is a piece that it's just like that I've been kind of thinking about with myself and how this app has really also helped with my wellness journey in terms of bringing me out of my shell and helping me take off a mask that I think I've like glued onto my face and my soul for the world. So it's the mask we wear. I'll try to get through it quickly as I see this little one here. So please bear with me. I'm sorry, I don't have the music or anything to go with it. In the tapestry of life, she weaves her tale. A humble woman, a butterfly, her spirit frail. A mother, a teacher, a wife she's been, yet her true beauty remains unseen. Like a butterfly yearning to take flight, she longs to embrace her worth, to shine bright. But in the depths of her being, doubt takes hold. Masking her radiance, her story is left untold. Through the corridors of her heart, echoes of insecurity. For the men she's loved, she is still a mystery. She's worn the mask, she has played the role, and she's never fully been seen, and it's taken its toll. In a world where masks adorn every face, compassion seeks to find its rightful place. For we wear these disguises, afraid to be seen, shielding our vulnerabilities, hiding what's within. Shh. It's incredible how often we wear these masks, shielding ourselves from judgment or rejection. But in doing so, we also distance ourselves from genuine connection and authenticity. It's as if we're afraid to reveal our vulnerabilities, fearing that we might be seen as fearing that they may be seen as weaknesses instead of strengths. It takes courage to let go of those masks and allow ourselves to indeed be seen. I'm so sorry, y'all.
No,
I'll
don't be
just say
sorry.
this. Beneath the layers, please close it, honey. Please, can you just go close it? Beneath the layers of makeup, eyelashes, and insecurities, a battle takes hold. A yearning for connection, a story still untold. For compassion beckons, almost blinding like a guiding light, for us to peel off the mask and embrace our true plight. Each mask we wear hides a piece of our soul, aching to be witnessed, to finally feel whole. But in the depths of vulnerability's embrace, we find the strength to shed pretense and embrace grace. Yet beneath her humble grace, as strength resides, a resilient spirit ready to break through the tides. For she is more than what meets the eye, a dazzling butterfly eager to touch the sky. Compassion, a gentle touch upon her wings, helps her shed the mask and the doubt it brings. Vulnerability, her path to self-discovery, unveiling her worth, a profound recovery. In this realm of masks where facades abound, compassion is the whisper, a profound sound. As we stand here, masks before eyes, may compassion be the lens through which we recognize the beauty within each soul, the vulnerability we share, And may we journey together, unmasked and aware. So in closing, in this dance of compassion and vulnerability, may we find solace and connection, knowing that by embracing our true selves, we invite others to do the same. Let us move forward, hearts open and vast, free from masks, creating a world where love is our theme and compassion reigns supreme.
Thank you
So,
so
thank you
much.
so
Thank
much. I
you.
appreciate all that you do and the energy that you bring here. It is so amazing to see you and your daughter sharing all of your beauty and your light. You are such an inspiration. I just want you guys to know that you have brightened up my entire life, like for real. That is like one of
Oh,
those
thank you.
sparks that will forever be there. I appreciate it and love it so much. Thank you.
Yes, much love. Thanks for joining us today. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. This has been so fun. I want to cry. I want to cry. Let's see. I do have our in-house art of sound in the box waiting. Coco, did you want to leave us with anything today? Thank you, pretty girl, for joining me today. I
No.
appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. It's been a great show. It's been great being here with all you beautiful ladies. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. Even though I be tired sometimes, it's always great
I
being
hit
here.
her
It
up
always
early this
it always
morning and
leaves
said,
me
"Come
feeling
hang
good
out with
starting.
your mama." Yeah, she said,
So I
"I
was
will,
knocked out.
mom." Thank you, girl. Your mom loves you so much.
No problem. Love you.
All right.
Love you too. Talk to you later.
Bye. Oh, I don't know if it's happening. Trying to get you in here, toxic. Where are you? Where are you? Trying to get you in here. It's not happening. Come on out. Come on out. Thanks, Diamond. Thank you, Diamond Supply. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Um, if he's able to join us or if he's not, then y'all know who Toxic is. And he brings us with our closing artist sound. He has been the last few days or last few weeks. So I want to say thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Um, and I will end you with um with something from me. I was going to do a piece, but y'all, I'm gonna save that for a good surprise one day. We got lots of wellness to celebrate this month. We got lots of wellness to celebrate this month. So y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all don't want to miss it. Again, it's National Wellness Month. And um yeah, yeah. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and end the show. If Toxic wants to come in, I'll be hanging out for a little while longer after. And I will just say this. Without words, the speech cannot be heard. Without a voice, there's nothing left to be said. Without sound, it's only left to be seen. And without them all, we're just beings without being a thing. Use your voice to be the light of change. That's the show. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Hanging out with me. I want to make sure that I thank my top 10 gifters: G Wade, EJ, Nikki 24/7, oh, Coco Fairy, Empress J. I don't know how to say her name. Oh, oh. Snow Bunny, Mark John, Belt, and a whole bunch of new people, y'all. Hey, I need to learn names. Needy Vandross, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome.